Presentation.
Now, my science experiment: how to grow salt crystals from 2 compound salts. How to grow table salt crystals. You'll need to fill the jar with water, add about half a cup of salt to the water, mix the solution together with a spoon. Cut a piece of string with scissors and tie each end to a toothpick. Place the string over the top of the jar so that the string dangles into the middle of the solution and the toothpicks hang over the edge. Don't forget to clean up what you have finished. How to grow Epsom salt crystals. You will need 1/4 of a cup of Epsom salt, 1/2 of a cup of water, a jar, sponge, thyme. Boil the water on the stove and then add salt. Pour the mixture over the sponge and place it in sunny location. As the water evaporated in the sun, my crystals appeared. Salt found in nature. Salt found on the ground, in washes, on rocks, and in springs, by rain and evaporation. This is salt crystals. This is salt under a microscope. And this is the Great Salt Lake City in Utah. And this is in somewhere around the Navajo reservation. My table salt. What is salt? Salt is a mineral. It is found on the periodic table. Its table name is sodium. Regular salt. Regular salt in its natural form as a crystalline mineral known as rocks, salt, or halite. Salt is present in vast quantities in the ocean. It is one of the oldest food seasonings and an important method of food preservation. My food with salt on it is sunflower seeds with sea salt and black pepper. Table salt is a chemical compound called sodium chloride. Salt crystals are translucent and cubic shape. They normally appear white, but impurities may give them a blue or purple tinge. The crystalline structure of the table salt is cube-shaped. Salt is produced from salt mines or by the evaporation of seawater or mineral-rich spring water in shallow pools. Table salt is edible and has iodine and has good and bad effects on health. Salt is good in small quantities of food, such as in the diet. The diet raises blood pressures and increases the risk of heart attack and stroke. People throughout history prized salt. They transported it everywhere from the Mediterranean Sea along the salt roads and across the Sahara Desert in camel caravans. They also fought for salt in wars. One example of salt found locally is the Great Salt Lake City of Utah. We can find salt growing around water, in washes, on rocks, and around El Capitan where I live. Epsom salt. What is Epsom salt? Epsom salt is an inorganic salt containing magnesium, sulfur, and oxygen with the formula MgSO4 7H2O. Is Epsom salt edible? Yes, but if you use too much of it, it gives you stomachache and diarrhea. Epsom salt is found in nature. Yes, because it is in salt water in the ocean. I use Epsom salt. Industrial and medical. We use it to keep ice from building in our doorsteps and roads. We also use it for medical. It helps minor sprains and bruises. Foreigners use it for relieving sore muscles because it absorbs through the skin. Some history of Epsom salt. Epsom salt was found in England. Epsom, God's name in the town. The town's name was Surrey, and they found it in the water. They had Epsom salt in the water and made it into a spa town. Traditional uses of salt. The Navajos used salt when a young girl turned into a lady called Kinalda, and she can't eat salt or sugar for 4 days, or her teeth rot out and she ages early. They gather salt for the taste of food. It is used for livestock so they don't catch colds easy. They gather salt in the fall when everything is ripe. They also pray that salt can protect them. Baby's first laugh is when we eat salt for good luck and so that the baby won't be greedy when he grows up. She grows up.